This is Random Guy here, and today is a day 16, I guess. Day 14. Okay, today's a day 14, and yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I slipped off, and but I'm back. Like at day number 9, I think I smoked weed again, and I smoked for 3 days in a row, and that kind of put me back into that low state, low self-esteem state, where just feeling shit about yourself and thinking like, oh, I slipped off, and everything seems like falling apart, and you going down, and just like letting yourself down, everything you do, and just feel bad about yourself. But yeah, just for me to smoke or not to or smoke occasionally, it's just to have an idea that you're gonna smoke someday, like puts you in a place where you're thinking about it. And when you think like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna be smoking at all, that kind of helps you to not think about it, at all. So this is what actually happened, and I was really, really disappointed. But now I'm back, and I'm back stronger, and I'm going to continue on this beautiful path. I'm gonna upload a video a day. I'm gonna share my journey. So I was feeling down for a while as well, because I was just I was lost. I was lost. The only thing that I wanted to do was just to sit down and stay quiet, because all that shattered in my head, like you gotta be doing this, you gotta be doing that, and like setting goals one day, like day before, like put me in kind of anxiety mode. Like I woke up with that feeling that I'm missing out on things, and just like going to the gym, like thinking about it, like going for lunch, thinking about it, like actually sitting down by a computer and start doing that, like feels like you have been doing this for a whole day, and that was just the first few minutes of execution. And I just decided for the until the 1st of September to completely shut off any desire, any goals, and just leave, as and be open to whatever comes my way. And that kind of helped me to relax, and I noticed that somehow I'm doing more than when I try to push myself to do more. It's just a natural feeling that you want to do something good, and it's more spontaneous. It's more pleasurable, and yeah. Other things, my thoughts were changing, and on things I want to do, like in terms of my mission, in terms of my goal, in terms of not my mission, but in terms of how I'm gonna execute on it, like. And I was just like, for last week or two, I was just listening to the Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, uh, and Sam Owen, and I was just like, okay, this guy's saying the one thing, this guy telling me another thing, like third guy, he's just like on a different planet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how shall I execute, and that really put me in the place where I didn't know how to do it, and like every way is the right way, and I just started doubting myself, and that kind of really made me feel bad, and I just realized that having too much information it's not good. If you're following more than one guy, you're not gonna be following none of them. It's just too distracting. I just needed to realize, that, and since I realized that this whole thing, you know, with trying to learn from everyone actually keeps me keeps me stuck. And when I realized that, I just decided to kind of disconnect from any information and just trust my own gut. And of course, I gotta read books, I gotta be improving, but at the same time, just cannot overload myself with new strategies. I gotta be following one guy and follow his path without like trying to absorb all the information, like decide which path is the right one. That's frustrating. So another thing which is very good, I've got my new customer, and that was the first customer in my program that I hold on right now, and that is I'm just testing a niche, and my niche is people who suffer from anxiety and depression. And for you who don't know, I have went through that myself, and I've learned some really actually discovered and developed new tools that no one is actually using. And I decided to help other people, and I've got this customer, which is, I don't charge her, and I just had my first session, and that was very interesting. I felt really great that I was able to help, and seems like she got something out of it, and that's good. And that's a big step for me, knowing that I don't really like to take a lot of responsibility, and that was really a big issue when I was younger. And now I just feel like I have to take more, because with more responsibility, more money comes, and you got to be giving value, and getting value back is just no way around it. You cannot just be sitting at home and expect money to come your way. You got to be willing to take responsibility. And for me to do that, and take her on board, and then just have this session with her, and lead myself as a guy who guides, as a guide, was very interesting. And that was a brave move on me, and I'm really proud of myself. I've done it, and I'm gonna keep continuing, and we'll see how it will unfold in the future. And yeah, so what else? That thing with the customer and my program, it's a free thing that I'm doing. I just want to learn more about anxiety and depression, and just like get the bigger picture of all what's happening. And other thing is just all I want is just to stack paper and put it in real estate. I just realize that freedom is my biggest value. I want to be free, and just earning money, and earning and spending will keep me in that place forever. Like, I'm just gonna be earning money, I'm gonna be spending money, and I just need that cash flow of cash, just cash flow. This is all I need. And I realize that I have to start putting bigger goals into my head, and just reach for bigger, and put myself in a mindset that I have to stack paper, and buy property, so I can create the cash flow. And this is the mindset that I have right now. Just my situation is just desperate. Like, I'm turning into a fucking monster. I just want that fucking cash, and I just need that. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to just get out of this rat race. That, man, driving a taxi, working as a cleaner, and doing these dirty jobs is just not what I want to do. And it really keeps me like depressed. At the same time, motivates me. Today I was A woman called me and said like, oh, maybe you want to clean like construction site. And I said like, okay, let's go. And like I earned some money, but it was so fucking depressing to be there. Like I felt so bad. I felt like a scum, like literally picking the like rubbish and just putting in the bag and just collecting different garbage all around the site. It was horrible, and I don't want to feel that way ever again. Just, I'm trying to build myself. I'm trying to like convince myself that I'm here for bigger, and I know that. But when you go there, it's just you feeling like you just nothing, and if you stay there for long enough, you're gonna believe in that. Like every time I drive taxi, I just feel like that scum, and that rubbish, like a worthless human being, and that's very bad, and that's good at the same time. It kind of pushes me to move and do more. I just realized, that I've been having some like a holiday. I was working, but like I had my teeth pulled out, because I had like that teeth that's not necessary to have, and they pulled it off. They pulled it out, and I couldn't work for 2 weeks. So at the time, I had like freedom and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm not motivated, to do anything, because I had what I actually was wanted to achieve. I had the freedom. I had no desperation to get out of the current situation, because that current situation was a good situation. It was like that present moment at that time was freedom for me. I didn't need to work. I didn't need to work. I just was hanging, like going to places and just enjoying my time with my girl. And I was like, oh, I'm not motivated, because you idiot, you there, you have this freedom. Why would you want something else when you have it already? And the minute you are put into kind of 9 to 5 situation, you gotta be out of that place, and that desperation itself is just like moving you like, I don't want to be here. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out of here. And I think we all need that contrast. We have to have that side that is negative, and that uncomfortable side, we have to be there in order to kind of motivate ourselves. And the negative motivations, I believe, is bigger than and stronger than the positive one. Oh, I want this or that. But when you really trying to move away from something, that's a different thing. So yeah, that really turns me into the monster, and I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep pushing, and tomorrow I will try to wake up at 4 a.m. No, not tomorrow, actually, from the next week, because gotta be working during the nights. Because the weekend is coming, and I'm gonna be driving taxi car late evening. So yeah, from the next week I will try to work during the mornings, and we'll see. I just gotta be pushing. I just gotta be on the point. I gotta be motivating myself, and everything will unfold in the right way. I just gotta be patient, like, sticking with that moment when you feel bad about yourself, and like define yourself as that. Oh, like today I woke up and I went to that site, and like I'm working then, and just feeling so bad about myself, like why I haven't went to university, why you've been lazy, why you've been missing on opportunities, why you've been doing this and that, and like all the worst things were coming my way. And I felt bad, but right now I feel better, because I've done some things I wanted to do, and I moved the needle a bit, and I feel like okay. And even shooting this video right now just makes me feel way better about myself. And sorry for not keeping the eye contact with you this whole video, but yeah, right now I just feel I just feel much better about myself, and do not get stuck with that moment, because that moment just pass away and goes, and then you're not that. You're observing all it coming and going. So do not define yourself with those little memories, shitty memories that you have about yourself. And yeah, and this video actually comes to an end. I've been keeping you busy for last 15 minutes, and thank you for watching. I don't have any views right now, and I don't have any subscribers. The only one person that subscribed my channel is me logging from other account and subscribing myself. So I hope this video will be a big video in the next 20 years, because I'll be in a different place and people look back and see, oh, this guy, he was stuck and now he made it. I hope this video will be valuable there. And right now I'm just keep uploading. I'm gonna doing this tomorrow, and then day after, and day after. And so yeah, that was my video, and thank you for watching. That was just day 15 or day 14, day 14, and see you at day 15. Bye. Thank you for watching.